Hey everyone, what's up? How are ya? Hope you're fine. My name is Anya. It's time for some creepy videos again. Or, well, maybe not creepy. Top 5 scary videos that will give you nightmares. Let's see about that.
Hello everyone, my name is Sir Spooks and today we'll take a look at 5 scary videos. So, let's begin. Today's video is sponsored by Gameloft. Heroes of the Dark. When opening up TikTok to browse for some videos, chances are you'll stumble upon more than a few videos of people dancing to popular songs, oftentimes with a comedic twist, in order to gain some views and followers, or just to have some fun. The following video, posted to TikTok by a user named Billy Golf, seems to be exactly like one of these kinds of videos. In the footage, we see Billy dancing around before eventually climbing on top of her countertop, in order to continue the dance. Seems like an ordinary TikTok, right? Well, it is, until you pay close attention to the background at around the 8-second mark. Take a look.
Just as long as she doesn't fall down from that thing. So where am I supposed to look? In the background somewhere? Oh, okay. Shadow. Somebody walked by. But of course she was home alone. Nobody was there.
As you can see, in the background, a strange shadow figure can be seen walking around before eventually disappearing into thin air. Interestingly, if you take a look at Billy's other TikToks, you can see that the ghost is nowhere to be found. Naturally, this eerie video has caused many followers to be concerned and more than a little confused as to what exactly she was able to capture on camera that day.
We don't know how the room looks, or whether she's on ground floor or up somewhere, but maybe there's a window and somebody walked by on the outside and that's what threw the shadow in.
What do you think it is? Was this some strange shadow figure? A trick of light? Was it a setup? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below.
I think it's just a shadow from a very real person.
One of the most commonly feared things in the world are dolls, and it's not hard to see why. There's just something so incredibly off-putting about these toys that deep down we know are just inanimate objects, but we can't shake the feeling that something is weird about them. However, this creepy video posted to TikTok by a user named Matthew Arias shows that sometimes dolls may actually not be so inanimate. The video starts off with Matthew explaining that he was scrolling around on TikTok in his room when out of nowhere he heard something bizarre, causing him to pull out his phone camera to see if he could document it. For the first little while, we hear Matthew breathing heavily, growing increasingly concerned that something very wrong is happening with the doll standing directly across from where he is laying on his bed. And sure enough, in a matter of seconds, this happens.
Did it move? I didn't see anything. Did I? Oh, okay. I was gonna say, did I blink? But that just means it's
The doll in question makes a
falling.
sudden movement, causing Matthew to audibly gasp before ending the video, likely out of panic. Seeing as how Matthew uploaded this video to TikTok, it's safe to assume that he's okay and no harm was done to him. But it's still creepy to think about how this doll moved all on its own.
No, actually it's not. I mean, it apparently is standing on 2 legs, but we know that dolls don't have the sense of balance or equilibrium like we do. You know, we have shit in our ears and we have toes and our whole body is working on standing straight and balancing everything out. But if a Oh, sorry about that damn chair. But if a doll is standing on two legs, it's just standing there, and it can slip very easily and fall over time. I don't see anything spooky in that.
If you have any dolls in your bedroom, you may want to move them somewhere else.
I moved those dolls out of my bedroom many years ago.
In August of 2019, a TikTok user named RB Godoy shared an unsettling video to his account with the simple caption, "I think I'm done with this apartment." Naturally, many people were curious to see what exactly the TikToker is referring to. As you can probably guess, it's rather sinister. The video starts off with RB Godoy panting heavily before closing the door that is directly in front of him. He then slowly begins to back away from the door, seemingly worried that something is going to come through at any moment.
But then if it's a ghost, why would the ghost knock? Or haunting or whatever? It would pass right through the door, wouldn't it? Or the wall?
In a second video, seemingly filmed in the exact same apartment just a couple of months later, RB Godoy seems to hear something rather strange coming from somewhere in his basement. As soon as he enters the basement, he opens the door to his storage room, where all is as quiet as can be. He continues to look around the area for signs of something that could be causing the strange noise, but eventually gives up, closes the door and heads upstairs. But then, out of nowhere, this happens. Many people in the comment section of RB Godoy's videos have shown genuine concern for his safety, and it's not hard to see why.
Well, either someone's in on it, making these videos with what was his name, RV, or maybe someone is living with him in his house that he doesn't know about, or apartment, you know, living in the walls or something like that. But I don't think that would be a ghostly force or paranormal something.
Let's just hope that this TikTok user eventually moves out of this scary apartment before anything else can happen to him.
I mean, if someone is living there with him, I believe it's better to move out, yeah.
The following video was published to YouTube on October 26th, 2017 by a user named Luxie, who filmed the video in Argentina. Throughout the course of the video, we see Lux wandering around outside, seemingly searching for something. As for what, however, we don't really have any sort of idea. As he wanders around for a while, he seems to not be finding anything of interest. He eventually turns his back, facing a group of people who panic and start pointing directly behind him, causing him to spin around and see what all the commotion is about. Take a look and see what happens next.
Recorriendo todo, saludando. Mirá. No, esto de no creer, esto de no creer, vamos. Corran.
Lux begins to run away from whatever is chasing him around, before eventually stopping for a breath. However, whatever is chasing him seems to be quite fast, because it catches up to him rather quickly.
No me lo esperaba, la verdad que no lo esperaba, pero acabamos de ver era como un duende, no sé qué, corriendo, así que vamos a ahí se ve, la verdad que se mueve, está en movimiento, La verdad que Jesús de Nazaret. No, no, vamos, corran, corran. Agarra al nene, agarra al nene, agarra al nene, agarra al nene.
Luckily,
Was there
Lux was
something
able to
small
escape the area in one piece and was
moving?
unharmed. Lux himself theorizes that day, the strange creature he saw with his own 2 eyes was that of a duende, a
Oh, we had
humanoid
that.
figure of folklore, comparable to goblins,
the
gnomes,
last
or
video, yeah.
leprechauns. In Spanish, duende originated as a contraction of the phrase dueño de casa or duende casa, effectively master of the house, or perhaps derived from some similar mythical being of the Visigoth or Swabian culture, given its similarity with the tomte of the Swedish language conceptualized as a mischievous spirit inhabiting a dwelling. What do you think? Did Lux actually film a genuine duende in the middle of the day? Was this all just a big setup somehow? Be sure to let me know what you think in the comments.
I just see something small white, but what I find really weird is that we have this duende, if I understood it correctly, in the last 2 videos I just watched. That I find way more mysterious. Why all of a sudden this specific creature with the name and the explanation? When until then it was always just ghosts or paranormal or no naming.
Dr. Jordan A. Muller of At Death's Door Paranormal Investigations sent me an email recently along with an extremely creepy video filmed inside of a New York office building. The email reads as follows, quote, "This video was forwarded to me by one of our New York members of At Death's Door Paranormal Investigations and was sent to him by a security guard who wished to remain anonymous to retain his job. He, the guard, was watching the CCTV monitors for the high rise, where he was employed on the night shift, saw this on one of the monitors and pulled out his phone to record what he saw. No further information is available on the location of this incident, except that the guard had told my New York member that a girl that worked in that office building had allegedly taken her own life after being terminated during a staff reduction a year before." End quote. So with that out of the way, let's take a look at the video in question.
Okay, that looks like a person standing there, yeah. And as always, the quality is crisp and sharp and the best you can get.
The video definitely shows some sort of a strange ghostly apparition standing in an office building, seemingly completely still. The figure has no
Reflection?
discernible facial features, but it does seem to be that of a female. Because this video is so short, it's hard to say exactly what this figure is and whether or not it really is the ghost of the deceased former staff member of this company. But it is certainly something to keep in mind. Regardless, this is still a truly chilling video and one that you're surely going to be thinking about when you go to bed tonight.
Nah, definitely not. It's either a reflection or done on purpose.
And that was 5 scary videos. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, then subscribe for more scary content.
But I did enjoy
My
the video.
name is Sir
yeah.
Spooks, and I'll see you all in the next video.
Sorry for talking over him again. God damn it, I have to stop that. It annoys the shit out of me when I edit the videos and I talk over the creators that I'm watching. It's very disrespectful. But yeah, no. As always, unfortunately, I cannot be convinced that any of these recordings are real paranormal something. Well, maybe in the next one. You guys, thank you very much for watching. I hope you, I don't know, had fun. Have a great day or a great night, and see you in the next video. Bye.